anyone in their 30s and 40s, hell, even in their 50s, should know who this person is. Mostly 30s and the 40s. Amanda Bynes. Now, we saw her do the Amanda Show and all that and those other shows back on Nickelodeon back in the day. And then she transitioned to some movies, and then she had a show, What I Like About You, with Jenny Garth. And what's that Wesley do? I forget his name. Was it Wesley Johnson? Wesley something. The black guy. But anyways, she was popular for a minute until she decided to let people know she had a certain preference. And I think this has contributed to a lot of her mental health issues. Personally, I can be wrong, but I think, but the timing is just the timing of everything. And what I mean is, how can I say this? And I think I've mentioned this before. You can tell when there's some white people that like black people more than just hanging around or being culture vultures. They like their company. They want to be friends with them. Be they want to be around them all the time to emulate us. And some of it, they even want to be intimate with us. And Bynes came across as that type of female. And the reason why, and I can back it up because I remember seeing her in that movie. Was that movie Hairspray? What that movie she did? Where she was with the black guy. In the movie, she kissed the black guy. And at first, if you go back and watch the movie, you can tell she was nervous. And people say, how do you know? You can recognize certain things. It ain't the first time she kissed somebody on screen at that point in her life. Now, if she was, 12, 13 years old, 14, it's 16, it's awkward. That's on doing that on TV and in public. But by the time she reached her 20s, she had scenes where she kissed them on camera and whatnot. But when she kissed her black co-star in the movie, you can tell she was probably feeling due, or she just gave in to her attraction. Little did we know that she will hook up with Kid Cudi. And now remind you, she was in her 20s when she was on social media really hard. That's when everybody was on social media. MySpace was still around. Facebook was just starting to really blow up and everything. Instagram, I don't think Instagram was around at that time. I think it was just YouTube, Facebook at that time, maybe Instagram. But she went on social media, and I guess she had a good, how can I say this? She had a happy moment with Kid Cudi, and she said something about chocolate, his body, how he felt in me. I mean, somebody might be able to find that screenshot of her talking about it, and she got attacked by her white fans, by white racists, but they savaged her, and she was so humiliated because she was in either she I think she was in love slash lust, and I think maybe that's probably the first time she probably reached climax in that way, because that's what it came across to me. But she was savaged. Even on the entertainment show, they said Amanda Bynes shares too much. Her and Kid Cudi, a couple. Y'all might remember. Some of y'all might remember this. If you don't, go look it up. And I mean, they savaged her. I remember on the Huffington Post when they used to do the comments, they said, "Oh, she's a what lover," or oh man, don't do that, girl. You too beautiful to mess with that ape. Yeah, I mean they savaged her. Kid Cudi kept it moving. He didn't even address it. At least I don't recall him addressing it. But during that time, all of a sudden, boop, she had a breakdown. And I said, them people drove her ass to have a breakdown. Maybe she's already fragile, and they just pushed her over the edge. And from that moment on, she ain't been right since. This recent image of her and her current boyfriend, because she's supposed to be expecting, look how she look. She don't even look the same. I think they said she had some work done, but still, look how she looks. Like she just dead, man. She supposedly, I think she went to school, to some school, art school or something, because she pretty much knew her acting career was over, or she didn't want to deal with the Hollywood grind, or she remember how she was treated. Simply because she went online and said something about her being intimate with Kid Cudi. And I think it a tribute to her mental breakdown, because she ain't been right since. But the thing is, for a short period of time, she was cannon fodder. Now, while they was defending and protecting Britney Spears, they was roasting on her because she openly admitted that she was intimate with a black man. And remember, she was popular at that time. If she never had any issues, we wouldn't be talking about these the Vanessa Hudgens and all of them. She would have been in that group they were talking about. She was everywhere at one point. It wasn't like she was a flavor of the month. She went from child star to a young adult star at about the age of what, 26? That was it. Maybe, yeah, well, 20, 25, 26. That was it for her. No, 23. 23, now 23, maybe 24. That was it for her. She was done, kaput. That was it. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that you know people will kick you when you down, and they'll toss you to the side. But nobody went to her aid and said, "Hey, let's go help her." She was made a butt of everybody's joke because she openly said that she professed that she was intimate. She was attracted to black men. She would. I mean, look, every time. I mean, she used to be on the red carpet all the time. She was on magazines and commercials and stuff. Because somebody had said to me in my comments, if I remember correctly, said, they didn't do that to Amanda Bynes. Oh, yes, they did. They did. They dogged it. They didn't dog it the way they would dog a black person with mental issues, but she got dogged. Hollywood threw it to the side. When they talk about it, they talk about, oh, poor Amanda Bynes. That's how they talk about her. It's jacked up, ain't it? Now, there are going to be people going to come and say, nah, man, she just had mental issues. They ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm telling y'all, go look it up. When she made that comment about Kid Cudi, they roasted her. And right behind that, that's when she had the breakdown. And now she could have been in a fragile place at that time. But everybody coming at her nasty the way they were. I mean, they lit her ass up on social media. Then all of a sudden, she started having issues. We live in a very cruel, cruel world.